We're getting a new official fighting game from DC, and it's not exactly what fans expected. Xbox is trying something new with cloud gaming, and Saudi Arabia gets one step closer to buying EA. It's the Rupee Wrap-Up, and I'm your Red Rupee and Celestial Dragon Slayer 13 Cross. Howdy. We're gonna get right into it. DC announced a new fighting game, and fans did a bunch of grumbling and stuff. DCKO is a new fighting game coming to iOS and Android, a 2v2 tag team fighting game with both PvE and PvP. I don't really play a lot of mobile games, but from my understanding, this is DC's first mobile title with live PvP battles. Fan reception has been mixed to say the least, but that's to be expected from any announcement that isn't Injustice 3. Fans have been begging for that game for years, so I'm sure any game that gets announced that isn't that is going to be met with some hate. This game shares a title with a recent DC comic book crossover event that saw heroes and villains alike fighting against one another in a structure that seemed very much like a video game itself, allowing heroes to choose different variants of themselves as if they were choosing characters. DCKO is being developed by Dropfake. As far as I know, this is their first title. With Marvel's Tokon Fighting Souls open beta dropping in the same week as this announcement, whether fair or not, naturally many people are drawing comparisons between the two. Anyway, are you interested in checking it out? Up next, Microsoft has announced that they're trying out ad-based cloud gaming available to select members of the Xbox Insider program. For a limited time, members on the free tier of Xbox Game Pass can stream select games after watching ads. This apparently is going to be similar to the way that YouTube and other video streaming services already work. This initial test is limited to games that players already own, as well as being limited to 1-hour play sessions. According to Microsoft, this could be a way for players locked on the Xbox One generation of consoles to experience Series X and S games without needing to purchase a new console. The Xbox team states that this new service is completely optional and that the core gaming experience will go unchanged. Reassuring that the ads won't interrupt the flow of gameplay, the Xbox team has announced that this advertising effort aims to help lower the cost of access to games. This is similar to an announcement made by EA, as they also revealed plans to launch ads directly into games through their platform called EA Advertising. And speaking of EA, oh man. It looks like EA is a little closer to becoming the latest company to be picked up by Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, or PIF, is inching closer to a $55 billion deal to purchase Electronic Arts, as the European Commission just gave them the approval for the purchase. According to the Commission, the transaction would not raise competition concerns, given its limited impact on competition markets where the companies are active. This comes just a few months after announcements of several layoffs and game cancellations, including the cancellation of the Black Panther game, as well as the developer's Cliffhanger Games being shut down. It's safe to say this attempted purchase is drawing some major criticism, with some calling it Saudi Arabia's latest attempt at using sports in an effort to cleanse their government's global image. Highlighting that this purchase is being made by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, otherwise known as the country's sovereign wealth fund, which would intrinsically tie the company directly to the Saudi Arabia government. But what do you think? That's if you feel like spending your brain power on such a heavy topic today. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate you putting this on in the background while you scroll your socials. I've been your Red Rupee 13 Cross. It's time to wrap up this wrap-up. See you later.